grab your planner and a pen. You got a lot of notes to take today, okay? It is our first pre-recorded edition of Craft Up. If you're new here to my channel, make sure you subscribe because you need to be here. You're going to love it here. But anyway, so Craft Up is basically a crafter's version of a glow up. And that's my goal for this year, to glow as a crafter, craft up. So 2025, I want to improve my skills as a crafter. I want to grow my crafting business and, all of that great stuff. So that's what this series is about. I'm going to walk you through all the steps that I'm going to be taking to grow. I'm going to tell you about it. We're going to talk about it. You're going to give me your feedback. You're going to do the same thing too. Not just sitting here listening. Y'all doing it too. Okay? Okay. Sit back, relax, and let's chat. We have a lot to talk about today. So I'm going to give you the full breakdown of what we're going to talk about, get into each topic, and at the end, we're going to talk about what our goals are for February, and then break it down to a little piece so that you know what you're going to do for this week. Because I'm going to come back next week, Sunday evening, with your next recording with my follow-up, and I want to know your follow-up. So first things first, the last time I was here, we talked about improving our skills. Now, at first, I told you that I was going to mention different things we want to improve, but with CapCut going down, we said we all need to learn some sort of new editing app, a different editing app. Even if it came back, you just don't want to be left in the dust just knowing one thing and then we stuck, because I was kind of stuck because I'm like, what am I going to use? I have iMovie, but I prefer CapCut. So first things first, in the comments, did you practice a new skill? Did you learn a new editing app? Did you open a new editing app? Did you at least research a new editing app? So let me tell you about me. The answer is no, 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 and no. I did not. So CapCut came back up. Okay, so I had to let the cop car go. Okay, so CapCut came back up, and I totally forgot about learning a new skill. I jumped right back into CapCut, and I started editing all my videos and my content in CapCut. Am I going to stick to CapCut? I ain't going to lie. I am. But I am going to also learn another skill, just not right away. Is it wrong? Yes. Should I do better? Yes. So if you're in the same boat as me, we got to do better. We don't want to be left in the dust. So always try to know at least 2 or 3 if you can. Different editing apps, just in case, because there's a possibility that CapCut is gone for good. We don't know yet. So I could be left in the dust again. So it is on my list of things to do, but I did not do it because CapCut came up and then all my content was in there that I thought I lost. So I just went right back into things and started working in CapCut. So for me, it was a no. I did not learn a new skill. I just kept utilizing my CapCut skills. But I got my content out there and done. So I'm going to be reading the comments to find out about y'all, if y'all was like me or if you was better than me and did what you were supposed to do and learn some new editing apps. I cross my fingers. I hope y'all did. In that instance, don't be like me. Don't be like me. All right, for our January recap. So January for Craft Up, we talked about the learning editing skills and just mastering consistency. If you haven't seen it, you can go back. I have a playlist for all of the Craft Up episodes. You can go back and watch it. I gave a list of different things that you can do and learn to start doing to stay consistent. One of those things we were talking about, like time blocking, how to get yourself in a better mood and pull yourself out of that down mood, who you can draw inspiration from. We talked about a whole lot. So I just want to say that for me, it worked for January. It worked for January. I have seen, I'm not going to tell you that my numbers are like astronomical, but I've seen growth in every aspect of myself and crafting. So I want y'all to make sure you sit back and not just we talk about these things together, but you actually getting these things done and start implementing them on a daily basis so that we can see the progress. You can't craft up, glow up, grow up, get better if you're just sitting back and just researching all the time. It's not going to happen. And I want to mention one thing too. When you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you do good. So y'all are going to see me like putting myself together. I did not do a lot of that last year. So I just want to add that in there. Um, and part of that is like depression. Figure out what it is. You have to figure out what has you in that mood first for you to work on it. Because if you don't know how you're going to fix it. So for me, it was depression and it had a lot to do with health. And I worked on those issues. Most of them basically are fixed now and I feel much better health wise. When it comes to depression, it's like off and on. I'm just learning how to deal with it. It's something that never goes away, but you learn how to deal with it. But one of the things I never did was put myself together. So now I'm making sure I get my nails done. Look, making sure I get my nails done. I ain't gonna show y'all the toes because I heard people getting mad money for these toe pics and I ain't giving them out for free. But I did a pedicure. I got my eyebrows done. I fixed my hair. I did it myself. A little cornrow, a little bun, like started putting myself together and it feels so good when you do. And I'm gonna show y'all like I vlogged a whole entire Sunday last week, Sunday, to show you guys how I kind of time blocked and did everything and the progress that I made, stuff like that, dressed up, went out with my sisters. So I'm gonna show y'all as I talk about it in each piece. But when you look good, you feel good. When I'm walking around, hair just all over the place, looking, feeling like shit, dragging myself around, I feel it. I feel that difference. And then I don't want to put any effort into anything. I'm not even in the mood to put effort into me, much less my business. So you got to find ways to pick yourself up and make yourself feel better so you could put that energy into your business. This morning I woke up, I worked out because when I look back at January, when it came to like health wise, I gained weight. So I said, oh no, I got to do better for February. So this month, the goal is to close all of my rings, make sure I have on my damn watch so I can actually close the rings, work out every day. I'm working on the eat healthy part. I'm moving slowly, like I'm doing better, drinking more water. That takes time because I'm greedy, very greedy. But I'm working on all of that stuff. So work on those things. You don't have to work out heavily, but start walking, start moving. If you're not here, you can't do shit. So we got to keep ourselves healthy and together and feeling good because you spend sometimes as a mom, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, whatever. You're focused on everybody else and you're last. It's like, oh, I gotta make sure everybody's good and then I'm focused on me. But let's say you keep doing that for a long period of time, you're not focusing on yourself and your health fails. You're no longer there to do all those stuff for those people. So we got to take care of us so we could take care of everything else. And that means our business too. Like we got to come first so we could put in. If I'm not feeling good, if I'm not healthy enough, if I don't have the energy, there's no way I'm doing anything to better my business. It's just not happening. Like be for real. Um, Another thing is I want to mention you have to be self-aware, extremely self-aware. You got to work on it if you're not. A lot of us have people to help us out, and then there's a lot of us that don't. So with me, sometimes when I'm slipping, doing bad, or really messing up, I have people in my life that'll be like, "What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Talk to me. You need to change this. You need to stop doing this." And they'll kind of help me get myself out of that. So if you don't have that, you need to be extra self-aware to kind of pull yourself out of things. I notice when I'm scrolling too much and then when you start scrolling too much, it's good because you're drawing inspiration from the other crafters you follow. But at the same time, sometimes you're looking too much into it. And it's like, damn, she's so consistent and I'm not. Look at all the sales she's making and I'm not. So I usually will pull myself out of that when I'm doing too much comparing and self-sabotaging and all that stuff. Like I'll notice like, okay, you got to spend less time on Instagram and spend more time on the things you're going to be doing here. You're posting, recording, whatever it is. Spend less time scrolling because you can use that time for something else. And when you put down your phone and like don't go through the apps, it's amazing how much progress you get done when you're not scrolling. And your mood is better. You ain't looking at shit to compare yourself to. Okay? So stop it. You got to realize when you get there and then cut it out. Get off, put the phone down. I can't 100% put my phone down because like I record. Today I'm actually recording with the DJI Osmo. Y'all see that quality? Hold on. And I was about to show off the face tracking and it's not even on. Because look at me. I'm moving and the shit ain't following me. I forgot to turn on face tracking. But anyway, today I finally started, making sure I use my camera to record. I'm gonna show y'all how it looked like right here. If I remember, imagine me just go right here and then I forget to put the picture. But I think I'm gonna remember to put the picture so y'all can see the camera that I'm using. So like my progress. Yeah, let's talk about my progress. Also, too, I want y'all to tell me about your progress. Put it in the comments. I'm gonna be reading. I check the comments daily here on on YouTube. But y'all know what I mean. My socials, I check my comments all the time and I try to respond to everyone. So let me know how you did in January. If you kept up with things, did you fall off? Why did you fall off? Tell me so we could talk about it and we can help each other out. Okay. So progress wise, I did good. I did good. And you know why? Because I followed through with everything I said I was going to follow through with. And I stayed consistent this month. So when it comes to YouTube, December, I posted like every day a different upload and stuff, and that helped me out for January. But I still stayed consistent in January, at least 1 to 2 uploads, and about 3 to 4. I try to do shorts on here, and child, the improvement. So monthly for like the past couple of years, I always make like $50 to $100 a month on YouTube. And that's me. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. So December, I made, I think it was like maybe 250, something like that. Also, I'm gonna focus more on getting out exact numbers when I talk about things because I never remember. I always know it's like close to. But this month, the consistency from December, being consistent here, going live and stuff like that, I made it to $300 this month. That's the most I ever made on YouTube. Why? I've been staying consistent. I've been doing what I said I'm going to do, and I've been showing up for myself and my business. So that right there is already. If you're not clapping with me, we got a problem. We got a problem. Instagram is a little stagnant, okay? But my community there, we're doing good. I'm growing slowly, very slowly, but it's okay. I started back crafting and chatting, and that's just making sure my community know that I'm still there for them and building that community even more. So crafting and chatting is basically me crafting live with another crafter while they teach a new craft project every other week on YouTube, on Instagram. I never remember. I don't know what be going on with me. But anyway, on Instagram. And I'll drop all of my links in the description for this video. So if you're not following me on any of those socials, you could go on ahead and do it. Now, Twitch is a streaming app, and mainly like the video game streamers are there, So it's not like a lot of crafters, but like 2 years ago, I said I wanted to start streaming on Twitch. And I finally did in January. And I monetized over there. And I've been staying consistent. I don't have a perfect schedule or anything yet for Twitch, but I've been showing up. So the benefits of Twitch is that you get to see multiple views. So I could have the camera show my face while I talk to you guys. You can see me in design space and then another angle where you're seeing my hands all on the same screen. So what we do is we craft live, but over there on Twitch, no business. It is not business for me. That's the therapy. When you start crafting as a business and then it just becomes stress because now you have all the deadlines, the this, the that, the rules, the regulations, and all this other shit. Twitch is where I get to relax and just enjoy crafting. So I don't even talk about goals over there. I try not to talk about deadlines. I think people are used to me always talking about it, so people will bring it up, but we don't stay on that topic. And we literally will choose projects and we just create together. I don't even know what elements I'm putting. We're going to choose together. We choose the sizes together. So it's just group crafting. That's like our therapy over there on Twitch. So if you're looking for that, come. It's free. Everything starts with a free and then it has a tier. But just to be with me and craft and stuff, free. So come over there to Twitch. So that was another improvement. YouTube, Twitch, Instagram. Come on. Facebook, I actually grew too. I got I don't know how much, but I got more followers on Facebook. And I believe I got a sale through Facebook too. So y'all get over there. I don't do much on TikTok. I'm not focused on TikTok. And then the most important, the website. So I would say the last couple of months, I've been real just there, like ready to just stop, just shut the whole show down. We probably got 1 to 5 sales a month. the ending. Like we started out real good in the business. Like I remember monthly we were getting like 20, 30 orders, but we weren't staying consistent. Now these are the people who know me already and they're supporting. And after you got to bring in new people, those same people are not going to need all this cart stock all the time. You know, so you got to bring in new people. And I wasn't focused on that. I was actually just stressed the hell out in the burners and was ready to give it up. So I've been putting the effort into it. So like we'll see 1 to 5 sales the last 3 months or so, a month. And I'm leaning more towards one or two. And this month we've seen like around close to 10. So that is not amazing. It's not crazy, but it's improvement. And that's the goal that I'm getting to. So imagine now I keep staying consistent every month. We're going to get back to them constant orders and then way past those amounts. You just can't give up. You just can't give up. So what I've been doing, I've been posting on our Instagram page. I post on my Instagram page, and then I do a collab post, so it's on both pages when I'm using the supplies. I'm also reminding myself to do more projects because I do a little bit of everything, but I've been reminding myself to use my products, make sure I'm using my products in a lot of these tutorials so that I'm tagging the craft print shop. My sister has been focusing on Pinterest. She's been pinning every day, so that's been improving as well. When I'm going live, I remember to tell people this is what I'm using, go get it. I put links on Twitch. You can actually put links in the comment section and people can click them, right? So I've been doing that. When I go live, I'm trying to make sure I'm either packaging something, doing something for the business. So everything that I do, I'm bringing it back to somehow promoting my business, mentioning my business. And the sales are coming in. I think like within this last little week here, like the last 2 days or so, the beginning of February, we already got 5 orders, I think. No, I think that was like the last 2 days of. Wait, so if that was 5, yeah. So I need to look at numbers better, but yeah. But there was like within a 2 day span, 5 orders in that 2 day span at the end of the month. So maybe I did more than 10 orders for January. I have to double check. But those are the things we've been doing to improve. Also my YouTube videos, I'm linking my products on there. So every platform that I'm on, I'm making sure to link the products. I'm making sure to mention the products. You see me, all you're going to hear about is the craft print shop. I want to get to a point where the minute you think of glitter or metallic cardstock, you think of the craft print shop. And then eventually our SVGs and our templates, the craft print shop. Let me see if the craft print shop got it first. And I get messages like on Instagram, someone saw somebody make a specific type of box. And she was like, do you know where they got this from? And I didn't, but the person mentioned like where they got it from. I told her, and she's like, you think you guys can sell it on the website? So it's getting to the point where people are looking for the product from us or wanting us to sell it. So that's what I want. I want for everyone, like we're the first thing you think about. Just like if you think crafting, cutting machines, there's Cricut, Silhouette, like those are the first two. I want me. I want it to be me is number one that you think about when you think of glitter cardstock, metallic cardstock, SVGs, templates, adhesive foam squares, whatever we add to it later. That's the goal. So you got to remember to sell, 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 sell. And then don't do it where it's like you knocking at the freaking door every day, shoving your product down people's throat. Do it where I'm crafting, but these are the supplies I'm using. I'm live showing you something, but I'm using my stuff. So incorporate it into what you're already doing. So once somebody asks for it, it's yours that you're doing. If you're not selling an actual product, like you're selling cake toppers, right? Go on live, assemble the cake topper. There's going to be people who's going to come on. They want to know how to make it. That means they already got the products to even make it. Go ahead and tell them you're growing your community because people realize you're willing to share. There are so many people out here. We might be around crafters, but don't think everybody has a cutting machine, cardstock, the software. They don't. Most people just want to buy a cake topper. So when they come across you, oh, that cake topper is nice. Where can I order? Oh, you can order this from here. I'm making this for this. This is for my client. I'm about to ship it out. Look at how I package it with care. Like, do it naturally. This is already what you're doing, but you're making sure you mention your product to people. So for January, I did good. I did good. And that was because I stayed consistent. I want you to do it too. How do y'all do for January? Remember, you're not just watching and listening. You're writing down and you're participating. So tell me in the comments too, how did you do for January? And if you feel like you didn't grow, you didn't see no improvement, why? What do you think the reason was? And you don't even, if you don't want to put that in the comments, I need you to sit down with yourself and think about those things. If you did not grow, you didn't see any improvement, you weren't more consistent, what was the reason? And this month you need to work on that reason and make sure it doesn't happen this time. And remember, I already have sort of a following that it took me 10 years to grow. So don't think this was an overnight thing. So sometimes you might put in that consistency and you don't see it in the first month. That does not mean to stop. That does not mean to get discouraged. You have to keep going to see it. In order for me to get here, it took me 10 years of being consistent. And I still don't think I'm where I need to be. This year makes 11 years since I've been posting on Instagram. The craft print really started in 2020. So that's 5 years ago. When I was going live, nobody was there. Nobody was listening. Nobody wanted to hear what I had to say. But I still kept doing it till I got to the point where now people are looking for me when I'm not going live. If I don't post a video, they're asking, where you at? Where the video at? Last week, Craft Up, I got asked about it. I did not get to post it, but I got asked about it. But remember, it started off with years of nobody giving a shit what I had to say. So you have to keep going and not give up. It's going to come. You got to work for it. This is not easy. I'm not here to tell you it's easy. You got to work for it. That's a lot of work. But if you want it, we're going to do it. We're going to do it together. And we're going to hold each other hands. However y'all hold hands, whatever you got to do, we're going to do it together. Okay. Now, some of the things I did not do in January that I will be working on this month, emails. I ain't touched my emails. I have 2 emails already written up today for this week coming up. I have to utilize it. I'm paying for it and I did not. My templates. I keep saying I'm putting the templates. I've been recording and doing this and editing and have it. This month is a must. Templates have to get up on the website. I have to remove the affiliate program, make sure I check everybody's payments, get those out. That's all for February. I'm switching over to just 10 packs of cardstock. So all of that is going to be for February. But the one thing I think I did really bad was my emailing. I didn't send any emails in January at all. And my fitness goals, that's a little different from here, but I didn't do what I needed to do for that in January. So I'm gonna be working on that for February as well. So before I tell you guys about time blocking and how it helped me last week, I just want to mention again my goal for February, and I want you to think of yours. You can put it in the comments there so we can hold each other accountable in the comment section for the videos every week. So for the month of February, 1, I'm going to stay consistent just how I've been with everything else. 2, I have to add templates and SVGs to the website. 3, emailing. You know what? I told y'all, write this all down. Get your book and your pen. Guess who wasn't? Guess who wasn't? So, emails, templates, and SVGs. What else I said? Oh, y'all know my memory bad, right? Oh, stay consistent. Sorry, consistent. And don't overwhelm yourself with these goals. Don't do too much. For this month, it's stay consistent, and that means on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, everybody. Also, I want to make sure that I have my subscription for YouTube. I think it's called subscription on YouTube, but yeah, those are my goals. So those are my 4 things. Emails, add templates and SVGs, stay consistent, and have my subscription together for YouTube. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you about the subscription. I'm not doing lives every week because it is a lot, and that's what I've been trying to tell people. Find the things that you can do for free and then find the things that you charge for. The point of us glowing up as crafters, the craft up, mainly is to bring that income up. So one of the things I'm going to do is create the subscription here. So there's going to be 2 tiers. The first tier is going to be at $5, and that is basically you're going to be able to join me in the lives weekly. So I'm going to go back to the weekly lives for the 5, and this is $5 a month. So anybody in that subscription will do the weekly live where we're actually talking to each other. You're asking me the questions in real time. I'm giving the advice. You have a problem, I'm going to help you out. So all of that can be done in real time. And then the second one, you're going to be part of the same thing with our weekly lives, but it's going to be a little more where you're getting free templates. I'm going to be working on templates for organization, things you could sell and add digitally to your business. I'm going to be giving out, will be more in detail advice when it comes to that. And we're going to have our separate lives for that other tier. Now, part of me finishing the subscription is figuring out the price and what the extras. I'm sorry, guys, I still didn't have that. So you'll probably see the tier one coming up first and here for the lives, and then eventually the other one, because if you're paying a little more, I want to make sure I'm giving a little more, right? I don't like to jump into things, especially when people have to pay. I want to give people their money's worth. For the people that are here every week, we are going to have one live a month to follow up on our goals. So if you feel like right now you cannot afford that, because I understand we got a lot of things going on in this world, okay? We're still going to go live and just plan our weekly goals and check in, plan our monthly goals once per month, and we're going to check in from the past. So here, the craft up videos are going to be posted. It's just going to be pre-recorded videos. And then we're going to go live once a month. The tier one, which is $5 a month, we're going live every week. So basically what the subject is and the following up and the questions, you're going to be able to do that in real time with me every week. And then the tier two, which is going to include organizational templates, sometimes crafting templates, also with the lives. And I want to add something else in there for you guys that's a little more. I just got to figure out exactly what it is. Because I said I was going to help, like, if you want me to look over your Instagram page and things like that. But as it grows, it'll be hard for me to do that for everyone. So I don't want to say or add something that I cannot give to everybody who subscribes. So I'm going to work on that tier afterwards. And that's mainly for me for February. So if you want to discuss or say your goals, add it in the comment section. I want to see this comment section filled up because I'm asking y'all a lot of questions. We're helping out, we're doing things. So I want to see y'all participating. I don't want people just watching, taking notes, and then letting it go. I did that for a long time. I'm taking classes, I'm studying, I'm researching, I'm looking on YouTube, and you're just taking in all the information, taking in all the stuff you're learning, and doing nothing. Doing nothing. The learning, the researching, the skills, that's just the beginning. The big part of it is the work. And that's the hardest part. We got to do. Do not wait till you have the perfect camera. Do not wait till you have the perfect video, the video camera. Don't wait for you have the perfect craft room, the perfect background. Post that shit. I'm going to try to find a picture of what I posted when I first started posting on Instagram. I didn't have this. I didn't have this space. I didn't have the machines. I didn't have none of this. And I still can't believe I even posted some of these pictures. And I did it. And I kept going. And as I improved, as I got my apartment, as I got my space, as I got more machines, I just posted more of that. And over the years, people have grown with me and seen the difference. Stop waiting for perfect. I've been doing all of this on my phone most of the time. I just got like a video camera that I can use to create content for the past 10 years or so. My cell phone. Stop waiting. Post it. You got to do the work. Put the stuff out there. Get it out there. As you grow and craft up, we're going to post the better content and people will see it. And people appreciate you being real. That's another part of it. Be your damn self. It's too hard to be somebody else because you got to keep up with that shit. Be yourself. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay. So now I told y'all we have a lot to discuss, right? Right. So now that you know my monthly goal, so this week is going to be 2 emails, 2 YouTube uploads, post daily on Instagram and then post daily reels, shorts, and Pinterest. So I want to post daily on all of those, but YouTube uploads, I'm looking for like 2 per week. Also, whenever I go live on Twitch now, I'm downloading it and I'm uploading it here. So not everybody want to download Twitch. So they watch the replay, but the replays are very long. It's not like my typical tutorials. So it's just going to be longer and you seeing how we kind of interact and learn and do everything together. So that's my goal for this week. Daily and then 2 YouTube uploads. I most likely will have more because I'm going to have a craft up for next week, Sunday. I have one of my, Twitch uploads that I'm posting tomorrow. And then I'm doing a Pinterest video in between that. And then I told y'all my templates are going to have videos with them. So I think I'm gonna hit my goals, but that's for me this week and my all around monthly goals. So make sure y'all are doing that. Plan out the month, break it down into the 4 weeks, little micro goals, and let's get that shit done. Okay. Now let me tell y'all about time blocking. I did it. Love it. And I think you should do it too. Y'all got a time block. So last week, Sunday, I had a lot to do. And I said, let me time block and see if this is going to work. So one of the things I did, I set up my watch. So you can go to your watch and set up like the stopwatch, a little timer. Set it for half an hour, however long you want to spend on that one task. And then I set it, and then the alarm goes off and I'm done. And that's when I know, okay, you got to either move on or give yourself a little more time with this task or move on to the next task. So I wrote down my list of the things that I wanted to do for the day. As I got them done, I was checking them off. So, and when I tell y'all, I got so much done. I only picked up the phone to record the content, and I recorded on my phone and the camera. So I did the camera on here for YouTube, and then I used my phone for the reel. I still didn't even post the reel that I had to go with it, but it worked so well. So I got up in the morning. I gave myself 40 minutes to work out. Your girl worked out. And then the crazy part is like everything was acting up, and I think I ended up going on the stair stepper and just doing the stair stepper for the 40 minutes, but I got it done. Once the alarm went off, I closed my ring, 40 minutes, on to the next. I sat down and I started like going through my social media messages, checking to see if anybody commented on a video that I needed to respond to. And I went through like my emails and things like that. And I gave myself maybe, I think, a half an hour to kind of do those things. Then I gave myself some time to pin some stuff, like, Pinterest. And with that, I gave myself, I think with Pinterest. So what I wanted to do is create some pins and then schedule pins for the following week. So I gave myself an hour and ended up going over that. I think I spent 2 to 3 hours actually on the pinning because I was doing video pins and I was doing like pictures that I was designing the pins in Canva. And I actually did. I scheduled 10 pins. It was 2 per day. And hello, y'all see the progress being made. Check the messages, check the emails. I worked out and I got the pins done. And those were all done before the morning was over. Then I set up time, I think an hour or something like that, to record reels. And I'm also recording as I'm doing all of this to use for content as well. So whatever you're doing throughout the day, just set up the phone, forget about it for a little bit and just press record and create some reels. I haven't even used them yet, but when I get a chance, I'm gonna use them as like the B-roll content, put a little message over it and stuff like that. After I did that, I think I did some content for YouTube. I got ready. I went and did my hair, fixed my hair up. We were going to brunch. I got ready and got brunch done. We went to a really pretty restaurant, child. What was it? Sweet and Savory, I think was the name of the restaurant. Beautiful. Beautiful. We went for my sister's birthday. I created content all throughout the time when we was at the restaurant. Everything's content, child. Everything. I went back to my sister's house after that. I went live at my sister's house. There goes more content. And we literally just hung out, talked on the live, played little games and stuff like that on my live, all getting content done while being consistent. But that day, everything that I planned on doing, I checked them off and I got all of it done on top of going out. Same for today. I'm sitting here recording. This is the same day. The day you're going to see this is the day I recorded it because I recorded it before and I didn't like the video. I hated it. So I had to redo it. So y'all seeing the redo. So today I did the same thing. I planned out what I wanted to do, checked it off, got it done and recorded. When I finish recording is to edit this and then go back and I have some more, I have the email set up, but I didn't plug everything in and schedule them out for when I want to schedule them. But the time blocking, I usually do it on the weekends. I just want to say that. I usually do it on the weekends. It's working for me. So I want y'all to try it out. And then next week when you come back, let me know how it worked for you. Now, you probably work the weekend. So like on your day off, try to time block. And especially if you have little ones, I know it's a little bit harder. Regardless, like everybody's situation is different. For me, my sons are basically adults. My youngest is going to be 18 this year. My oldest is going to be 28 this year. I don't have the distraction. They literally we're here like roommates. So I am a little more free to do things. So I understand if you can't, but just try and see what you can do and let me know how it works for you and if it works out. So like so far so good. The craft club is working. And it's working for me because I'm sticking to it. I'm being consistent. Also too, I've had days where I fell off and I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't want to do things. Like when I'm depressed, you can see it in my bedroom. My room is always a mess when I'm depressed. And it was just a wreck. And then like after a couple of days, I just pulled myself up. Like, come on, girl. You can't let this, like you can't sit in this forever. So one of the things I always do when I get extremely depressed, I get up and clean up. Like I don't do anything else but clean. Even if it's not a deep clean, just some sort of cleaning. And like once everything is cleaned up, I feel lighter. Like it feels like it took some sort of a burden off of me. I feel lighter and then I can get up and start moving and getting some work done. So if you're ever feeling that way, try cleaning and see how that makes you feel. Also, call somebody and talk about it. Get up and go outside, get some fresh air. I don't do that nearly enough. Get up and get some fresh air. Not everyone has someone to go out and do things with. If you don't, consider getting up and doing it by yourself. Because if you don't have people there, then there's no one to do it for you. You don't want to just sit back. Get up and do it yourself. But just get up and move. And just remember, it's not going to be easy. I can smile and talk and joke and all this stuff. It's not easy for me. It's not. But like when I do keep pulling my self up and stay consistent, when I do get like to the end of the month, I look back and it's like, okay, it's working. So keep going. So a lot of the times as time go on, the only thing that can probably keep you going is seeing the progress. Seeing the progress. So you see like, all right, I did good. So imagine if I did it every day, if I made sure I was consistent all the time, it's going to keep me going. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know what I'm saying, right? Y'all do, right? That's it, guys. That's it for today's episode of Craft Up. Again, if you're just finding me, don't forget to subscribe. These are not the only type of lives I have. Just go through my YouTube channel and you'll see I have tutorials on all sorts of crafts. I go live doing different things. We're more scheduled this year with the lives and stuff, but I'm going to be back every week. I just want to remind y'all, when you look good, you feel good, you do good. We're going to get to where we want to get. All right. We're going to craft up and we're going to craft up together. So I'll see you guys next week for our next episode of Craft Up. And remember, you got this.